guys.
Part of the music world.
Let me show you this.
Say
hi guys. So let's show you Uncle P in the kitchen. Part of my hair. So we'll be asking Uncle P some questions. He's pressed for time, so he'll be cooking and answering some of our questions. Okay? Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Gift Onojakpo, but I'm more popularly known as Uncle P. I'm a husband. Because I've been told that that's the title I must say. I'm a husband.
Yes.
And I'm your guy.
Okay, and you are a lawyer,
Yes,
right?
I'm a lawyer.
Yes. Husband to
Adaobi.
Yes. Okay. So where do you reside, Uncle P?
Okay, I reside in the United Kingdom. Yes, and I'm currently in Edmonton, Canada, visiting the Omo Odudus.
Okay. All right. Nice. So how long have you been in the UK?
About 1 year and 10 months.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
1 year and 9 months. Yeah.
So tell us about the UK. How have you been finding it? Like it's not new to you anymore. So what's your experience?
It's been fun. It's been challenging sometimes. Yeah, and for me, I like to focus more on the good sides. So it's been fun. It's been a good experience, learning, meeting people, learning new cultures, learning new ways of doing things, and living outside the box.
One thing I would like to know is, when did you travel to the UK after marriage? Like, was it immediately? Did you travel before you got married? Yeah.
I got married in October 2021. Yes. And I traveled in February 2022. So that's about 4 months after my wedding.
Yeah, that's where I'm driving to exactly. I want to know. So I know that relocation is tough, right?
Yeah.
And then I know, or well, I don't know, but I want to assume that relocation just immediately after getting married is even tougher. Do you think it's tougher?
For me, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't have known how relocation would have been if I went alone.
Right, because you didn't go alone.
Yeah, so I went with my wife, and I can't say it's been tough, because to be honest, without her, it would have been tougher. From other people's experiences and what I hear from other people, it can be challenging, especially if the marriage is a marriage that the couple do gender roles. If they do gender roles, it's going to be tough, because in the abroad, there is no gender role. It's just teamwork. Teamwork
Makes the dream work. Nice. Okay, that's interesting. You've been in Canada for like 2 weeks now. That's like a fraction of what you've spent in the UK. But just comparing it, what do you think? What are the similarities? What are the differences?
Okay. For me, I think it's different. The similarities first. It's a system that works. Organized society. English-speaking country too. Yeah. So, but the difference is, I think Canada is bigger. You have bigger houses, bigger roads, wider roads. I mean, more like the cars we drive in Nigeria. You find them here. You know, in the UK, you find different kind of cars, right-hand drive, different kind of cars that you've never seen in your life.
Wow.
But if you come here, you see familiar cars, the Toyota Camrys, Benz, the kind of cars you find in Nigeria are here.
I want to ask you about that car thing.
Yeah.
How has it been adjusting to that right hand? Is a right hand drive?
Yeah, it's a right hand drive.
And I hear that the road is even opposite as well.
Yeah.
So how has it been? What was your first goofball in? Tell us about your first goofball in UK. Maybe you made a mistake on the bus or.
So for the roads, I really did not have a goofball because I already knew right hand drive. So it took me time to adjust. But what I started doing was to look both ways before I cross. To look both ways because it was difficult to know if I should look left or right.
Okay.
So I rather just look both ways.
Okay.
Yes. And goofballs. Okay, a few times miss your bus. And you have to stand in the cold during winter waiting for the next bus. You know. a few times you just have to run from your dash down because there's an off-license shop very close to where I used to live.
Okay.
So just dash down to pick up something. You feel like it's just a few minutes, but before you come back, it's as if you don't freeze. Yeah. So those are basically the goofballs. But and UK cars are really small, just like the roads and the houses. Everything in the UK, small. You come here, you see people driving
massive
four-wheelers, big cars, and all of that. So that's a difference you would see in both countries, especially the houses. Come on, the living room of the average two-bedroom flat in Canada is almost a two-bedroom flat in the UK.
Wow.
You understand? So
okay, tell us about the weather as well.
Oh, the weather. I don't think I'm in the best position to talk about the weather because I'm here during summer/fall. It's not cold now like I know Canada can be. Yeah, but this is more like what we are used to in the UK.
Okay. Yeah. So what's the highest minus you've ever seen in the UK?
I think I've seen -4. That's the highest I've ever seen, and -4 was deadly. Yeah. So if -4 could be that, I wonder what the -35 and all of that people go through here is like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know. So let's see how far the cooking is coming.
Okay. So this is Nkwobi, my special. There are different ways of cooking Nkwobi. This is one of my special ways though. It's a fail-proof method. There are different ways, but when I am too busy to think, I want to just do it and I know it shouldn't fail. This is what I do.
My love, your Nkwobi is the one they're using to do when I'm too busy.
Fail-proof method. Like, no matter how you do, I know go fail.
Nkwobi has a cooking channel and it's called Couple That Cooks. I'm going to link it here. If you're in the UK, please patronize Uncle P. What are your specialties? Nkwobi, pepper soup, everything, right?
So I'm more into our local native stuff. Nkwobi, pepper soup, banga soup, oro soup, vegetable soup, eforiro, ayamashi sauce, asun. You know, basically the usual things you find and eat in Nigeria.
Which is what everybody wants.
Barbecue fish.
This is what everybody wants, to be honest. Wow, this is looking good already.
Yeah, it's 70% done now.
Okay,
70% done, and I'm very glad I'm hungry because when I cook I find it difficult to eat, but I'm really hungry, so I'll definitely feast on this.
Nice.
I hope I don't eat much more than the people I'm cooking for. So more differences between the UK and Canada. I found out that in Canada you don't buy alcohol in usual grocery shops. They have liquor shops that are strictly for liquor. Unlike in the UK, your Tesco, your Sainsbury's, Asda, you can buy alcohol in those shops. And here in Canada, you can't be driving and have alcohol within your arm's reach. It has to be like behind your car, the back seat or in the boot or trunk, like they say here. So that's the difference I've discovered. And in some cities in Canada, the number plates of their car on just the back side of the car, not the front. So I found that strange at first because I was wondering why all the cars didn't have number plates until I realized that the plates are behind.
Okay. Good. As in, it's a lot of. It means you're an observant person. Because I mean, you just spent like 2 weeks and then you notice major differences, and that's the good thing about traveling. So, how many countries have you visited so far?
So far, of course, I'm Nigerian. I grew up in Nigeria. Been to Benin Republic. Been to Netherlands. Been to Belgium. Been to France. And now Canada.
Hey, well traveled, guys.
It's just a short while, anyway. Since in less than 2 years, all of
these places. Nice. So let's take it way back. I mean, we cannot talk about the present without reference to the past. So, how long? I mean, you're my husband's good friend. You're my husband's best man. Okay. So, both of you are best man for each other's wedding. That's true. So, how long have you guys known each other?
Is it 2006 or 2007? 2007.
That's like
since 2007.
16 16 years.
Yes, 16 years. 16 years.
Whoa!
16
If
years.
na full, this is not all adult finish. 15 years.
Yeah, so people who were born when we first met are in their teens now.
Yeah.
They're already eyeing boyfriends and girlfriends.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your fondest memory of? I mean, you guys went to university together, yeah?
Yeah.
So what are your fondest memory of that time? What do you remember that you guys do together then? Yeah.
Okay, it's basically it's if we want to talk about that, I'm sure it will be like different episodes of this. So we have a lot of fun memories, a lot of them, right from school, from early days knowing each other to our time, the parties we did in school. There was a time we were doing parties almost every weekend, and most people thought we were serious students and would fail, but it turned out that it took time for people to realize that we are among the best in our class. Even while we're having so much fun, and we had a balanced
life,
rounded life. Yeah. So the school days, after school, good times in Warri, good times in Lagos, good times in Asaba, good times in Abuja, you know, good times in Enugu, Port Harcourt. Everywhere we've had good times everywhere, and then now again good times in Canada.
Hey! Nice.
Not to forget our respective weddings, both the trad and the church weddings.
Yeah,
we're both there for each other.
Yeah?
So it's been a whole lot of good times with plenty pictures to back up. As in, we don't need to explain too much.
Evidence day. I think there's one picture. There's one picture of both of you in black and white. Facebook always sends that picture. One on the road.
Some a few days ago of your wedding.
Okay. Recently, Facebook has. I think that one. You had one shirt that had Nkwobi on
yes,
that picture is very popular on Facebook. I will put that picture here. That's like from way back. There's also a picture Facebook has reminded me recently. That was Raya's dedication.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that picture. It even formed it into a reel. Yeah, I think I'll post that picture as well. So it's been a long time coming, even though
I think you should see the food now. Not the roadside one, not the commercial one.
Yeah.
This is special homemade.
And this is the chef.
Yeah.
More reason why you should patronize couple that cook. I'm still going to link them. Oh my gosh.
How juicy it is. Your mind did I talk through. It's not long throat, I understand. You just want to have.
When are you coming to Canada?
By the special grace of God.
Very soon.
Next year, before the end of next year or early 2025. So, you know, good cooks, we clean up after
cooking. Nice. So how has marriage been? That's something else I'm interested in. Like, how has marriage been?
Marriage.
Yeah, what do you think of the institution? Like,
see the question you're asking me. See the question you're asking me. What do I think of the institution of marriage?
Yeah.
I think I'm too young in marriage to be saying that.
Because
if I start talking, some senior prefect will be like, what does this one know? Yeah, but
how long have you been married?
Less than 2 years, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, so but it will be 2 years in 2 weeks time. Yeah, so it's not been all roses. It's not been all roses, but I can tell you for free that I wish I got married earlier. Sometimes I look at myself.
So you envy me.
Sometimes I look at myself and wonder how I used to live without.
It's fast.
What have I been doing with my life? You know. So it's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, the pros outweigh the cons. Especially if you marry the right person. My wife is my friend, very good friend, and she has been for the past like 6 years.
Even before you guys got married,
like 6 years. She's my good friend, and we are very free with each other. We practically have no secrets, and it has been that way long before we even decided to get married. So if all marriage takes is two people who are willing to give up themselves for the common good. For me, that's how it has been.
Yeah.
There are sometimes you allow what you don't want, because you know the world doesn't revolve around you, so you have to allow the other person shine, allow the other person do what they want. So communication, sacrifice, commitment, and a little bit of praise. Very important. That praise is very important. You know,
So-
when your spouse can predict you, that's how marriage should be. But there are sometimes you just surprise them and they'll just be like,
where did this one come from? Where did this one come from?
You know, that's just it.
Okay, so who is more quiet in the relationship? Like, who is more quiet, patient in the relationship?
For patience, I think my wife is very impatient, and we have that issue a lot. Like 2 minutes, she don't spark. Just that, she's very impatient. I think I'm more of the patient one. I'm more of the vocal one too.
Do you think she will agree with you? She's
Yes,
not here. Let us be fair
She
to
will
her.
definitely agree with me that I'm more patient.
And if you agree, please put it in the comment section. So
I'm more
go.
patient. I'm more of a people person. I'm more outgoing. She's the homemaker.
Oh,
She takes most of the decisions, and
wise man.
She helps us save our money, because left for me, everything go. Anyway, we find ways to make it work.
Make it work.
Find ways to make it work. Yeah.
Nice.
Find ways to make it work.
So, what are the ways you guys unwind?
Unwind. Okay. I try my best most time, because irrespective of the fact that we are married, I also appreciate that we are individuals.
Yeah.
We cannot lose our individuality. So I try my best lots of times to encourage my wife to go out on her own without me. I try to make her make friends, go out with the girls, and just be herself. Like her birthday last year, she traveled, she went to Albania with the girls, spent 5 days. She wanted me to go, but come on, I rather want her to learn to have fun by herself and learn how to stay by herself. So she will be with me because she wants to be with me, not that she cannot do without me.
Hey,
so most of people want a spouse.
I love your husband, your friend has turned to motivational.
Most couples want a spouse that cannot do without them, but I want a spouse that can do without me, but chooses to
be with you.
Yeah.
Hey.
We hang out together sometimes. We club, yes.
Yeah.
We have dinner out. We visit friends. We take a walk. That's the part she doesn't like. She doesn't like to walk at all. Yeah, but we also have our individual lives, and we allow ourselves to blossom individually. Yeah, so that's how we.
Okay, so you describe yourself with 3 qualities. What would they be? 3 qualities you would use to.
3 qualities. I think that's too deep. 3 qualities.
You used to describe yourself, not another person, yourself.
People person. Selfless. Very considerate.
Oh.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes. I like to make excuses for people. Yeah, so I don't expect a lot from people. So I think I've said more than 3 qualities.
Yeah, nice. Guys, all the questions I've asked Uncle P today are spontaneous questions. Like, I did not give him time to prepare anything. I just said, you know what, let's roll the camera and let's do this. So, I'm not sure we're missing anything. Yeah, I'm not sure we're missing anything. So, a quick shout out to your wife before we close. We need to shout out to your wife.
Yeah, shout out to my backbone.
Oh.
The one that you wind beneath my wings.
Oh, shit.
Let me soar, let me do what I want to do, let me have fun. I know lots of couples where people pretend, but you let me be myself. You accept my imperfections and just let me be myself. Let me just do what I want to do. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have a way to thank you behind camera.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much. Let's take a final look at what you made, guys.
So
Couple that cool.
So this is the semi-final look. This is Nkwobi, like you can see. But there's something else I do with Nkwobi. I eat Nkwobi with rice, and I call it town hall rice.
Oh shit!
So that's what I'm going to do with this now. It's not a town hall different from
So pretty, guys. So pretty. So pretty. Thank you so much, Uncle P, for gracing our home and our kitchen, guys. So a very last question.
Okay.
Canada or UK?
Okay, so as a single guy, I would have said UK because UK is much more fun. UK is much more fun. Cheaper beer, cheaper alcohol, better clothes, better weather, better clubs, better places to go to, much more fun. But as a family man, I would say Canada. It is a better place to raise kids, much more space, wider roads, bigger houses, better condition of living, and friendlier people, if I can say, friendlier people, and it's faster to settle in Canada. Than to settle
Agreed.
in UK.
Yeah.
And apart from the weather, I think Canada is, as a family man, I would say Canada.
Yeah.
I would say Canada, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Let me close.
Yeah, I want more tea. My wife should not cut off my name. I think we have shapier women in Canada than the UK.
Yeah, on your own.
I'm not very observant. If she was with me, we would have observed.
All it together. She will just laugh now.
Yeah, so Canada is a better place to settle for an immigrant, I think.
All right. So you heard it from Uncle P. You heard it from Uncle P. Canada is a better place to raise kids for family from what he has observed. I mean, this is his own opinion. You do not have to take his word for it. He has been in Canada for 2 weeks, and I'm sure you had so much fun. I didn't even ask you. Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did. I had fun, but as someone that travels a lot, I know better than to be carried away with the fun because I know holiday and visit is different
From the real life.
Yeah, but I had so much fun.
Wise man. The real life is not always like this. So, yes, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to Barbie's Diary, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Mwah.